start with room attendant salary. Write down the formula, number of room days into rate per day. Okay. Actually, the formula applicable for room attendant salary is this one. This number of rooms in the hotel, percentage occupancy into months in a year into days in a month multiplied with rate per day. Okay. So instead of writing all this, it is better to write what number of room days. Am I clear to everyone? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Instead of writing 1, 2, 3, 4 variables, 4 elements in the formula, it is better we'll replace it with the word what? Number of room days. Okay, multiplied with rate per day. Is it clear? Okay. And now write this. Number of room days into rate per day. This will help you to, save time also. This will be better. So divide it as single, double, triple. Okay. Then summer and winter. Then see the rates are different. Room attendant salary. Summer 2, 3, 4 and winter 3, 4.5 and 6. Okay. $18, 900, 5040. All this answer you will get from here. Working with number 1. See, 18, 900, 5040, 2520, 600, 900, 7500. Okay, these figures you will get from here. Clear? And multiply with the rate. See, 18,900 into 2 rupees, 5040 into 3, 2520 into 4. And then 7,500 into 3, 900 into 4.5 and 600 into 6. Clear? You can cross check your calculations. I mean, you can do your calculations on that. Okay. 18,900 into 2, 37,800. Next, 5040 into 3, 15,120. Next, 2520 into 4, 10,080. 600 into 6, you can do it orally, 3,600. 900 into 4.5, 4050. Next, 7,500 into 3, 22,500. Okay. Then what? Then you have to total summer and winter. Total summer and winter. Okay. So 37,800 plus 22,500. So it is 60,300. See here, 6,300. Okay. Then 15,120 plus 4,050. Summer plus winter. 19,170. Here. Okay. Then 10,080 plus 3,600. 13,680. Okay. Then total all the three figures. Okay. 19,170 plus 13,680 plus 60,300. My answer is 93,150. Okay. Here 93,150. Okay. Clear till here, acknowledged in the chat box. Is working note number 4 clear to everyone? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, fine, great. Okay. Now put this in the statement 93,150 room attendance salary. Then total, then total on this, your variable cost 93,150 plus 45,000 of linen plus 24,580 plus 55,400. So 2,18,130. Okay. So this is my total variable cost. Fixed plus variable is going to give me my total cost. That is my cost price. 4,43,550. So my answer is 6,61,680. So this is my total cost. Okay. Then see the second line. Profit on cost is how much? Profit on cost is 25%. Okay, so cost is the base. So base is always 100. Okay, so I'll keep my base 100. This is 25. So this has to be obviously 125. Okay, cross multiply, you will get the figures. So 6,61,680 into 125 divided by 100. So my answer is 8,27,100. 8,27,100. Next, selling price minus cost price is profit. So 1,65,420 is my profit. Okay. Is it clear to you? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah. So till here it's done. Now we need to calculate the obviously CPU column. Yeah. So we know how to calculate that amount divided by the base. And what is my base? Single room days is my base, 41,550. Okay. So 4,43,550 divided by 41,550. So my answer is 10.675. Make it 10.68. Okay. So this is my cost per unit of fixed cost. Okay. Next. Two lakh 18,130 divided by 41,550. 5.249. Make it 5.25. Round off. Okay. So this is my cost per unit of variable cost. This one. Next, my cost price 6,61,680 divided by 41,550. 15.924. 15.92. Okay, round off. And then my profit 1,65,420 divided by 41,550. 3.981. Make it 3.98. And last, 8,27,100 my selling price, that is room rent, divided by 41,550. So 19.906, make it 19.91. Okay. Next, calculate the rent of the double room. Okay, rent of double room. So this 19.91 is what? This is rent of the single, because our base calculation was what? Number of single room days. Okay, that is why. So how much is my single room rent? 19.1. And they have said double room is 1.5 times of the single room. So 19.91 multiplied with 1.5. So my answer is 29.859. Make it 86. Okay. Next, rent of triple room, they have said it is twice of the double room. Okay. So I mean twice of the single room, sorry, not double room, twice of the single room. This will take double multiplied by 2. So 19.91 multiplied by 2 is 39.82. Okay, clear? But now check. If If you look into the solution, see what answers they have given. What is the answer? For single room, 20 rupees. For double room, 30 rupees. And for triple room, 40 rupees. Okay. So what they have done, they have actually rounded off the answer. Okay. So since we know the answer, so we are rounding it off. Otherwise, obviously, we generally don't round off. We keep the cost per units in decimals only. Okay. That is the right way. But since we know here the answer is 20, 30, 40, to see now what I'm doing. So obviously, I'm converting 19.91 as 20. Okay, see, I'm converting this as 20, 19.95. So then my rent of double room will become how much? 20 into 1.5 and 20 into 2. Am I clear? Okay, is it clear whatever I said right now? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay? So both the answers are correct. Even if you keep your final answers in decimals, it is correct. Or even if you round off, it is correct. Okay, right? Unless and until the question is not telling you to round off, don't round off. Keep it as it is. So 29.86 and 39.82. Actually, that is the right answer. But here, since we know the final answer already, okay, because these sums are from reference books, okay, so they only give the final answer. Right? So that means they must have obviously rounded off the decimals into the nearest rupee. Clear? So 19.91, they have rounded off to the nearest 50 paisa. We have done one concept like this. So 19.91 nearest 50 paisa will be how much? 20. Okay, that is why that concept is applicable. Okay, fine. Thanks for the acknowledgement. So this sum is done. There was a similar sum asked, which was an option to this question. So look at this question. Actually, this should be question number 8. Wait, I'll do one thing. I'll change the question number. I'll make it 8. Fine, students? Yeah. Typo error. They have, I mean, 2 times it is 7. But this one is 8. Okay. So just go through this question. Okay. Obviously, the question is different from the earlier. That is why I have taken it up. I never take up similar questions. So Batliwala Lodging Home is being run in a small hill station with 50 single rooms. The number of single rooms in the hotel is 50. The home offers concessional rates during 6 off-season months in a year. During this period, half of the full room rent is charged. Okay, now listen to this. This word is very important. Okay, we will see this later. And when we do the calculation, what to do with this. Half of the full rent is charged. Okay, during this period. Can anybody tell me which period they are talking about? They have written during this period, half of the full room rent is charged. What do you mean by this period? Which period are they talking about? Write it in the chat box. Which period are they talking about? Shali says 6 off season month. Yeah, very good, Shali. Yeah, Shreya. Yeah, 6 off season month they are talking about. Okay, yeah. Aryan, Pranati, yeah, they're talking about the off seasons period. Okay, they're talking about this. This period means this 6 of seasons. Okay. Yeah. Next, management profit margin is targeted at 20% of the room rent. Okay, fine. So management is going to charge profit 20% on the room rent. So we know room rent is the base, revenue is the base. So revenue will be 100. Okay, that all at the end you have to do. The following estimates and other details for the year ended 31st March 2010 assume 30 days in a month. So they have already given. Occupancy. During seasons, it is 80%, while off seasons is 40%. So now your sum is divided as what? Seasons and off seasons. I repeat, the sum is divided as 6 months of seasons and 6 months of off seasons. Okay, they have already given in the question that it is 6 off seasons month. So in a year there are 12 months. That means balance 6 months is what? Seasons. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Is it clear to you all? In a year, there are seasons and off seasons. So they have said there are 6 months of off seasons. That means balance 6 months is of the seasons. Okay, fine. Thank you, students. Next, expenses for the year. So, you know, green, I mark green, that is fixed cost. And blue, if I mark it, is variable cost. So staff salary, fixed. Repairs to building, fixed. Laundry and linen, fixed. If it is given in exam, linen and laundry, then linen word is first, then it will go to variable cost. Okay? Yeah, pay attention on all these things. How you had in your FIJC and SYJC, correct? Some word like wages and salary. If the first word is wages, then it goes to trading account. If it is salary and wages, then we take it to P&L account. That concept. Okay. So laundry, interior decoration, it is fixed cost. Next, sundry expenses, fixed cost. Annual depreciation for building 5% and furniture 15%. So depreciation is a fixed cost. Room attendant of is paid 5 rupees per room day. So obviously he is paid on daily basis. So on the basis of occupancy. So anything that is on the basis of occupancy, it is what? It is a variable cost. Then monthly lighting charges are rupees 120 per room, except in 4 months of winter when it is rupees 30 per room. And this cost is on the basis of full occupancy for the month. Again, what is the basis? Occupancy is the basis, room occupancy. So lighting becomes a variable cost. Okay. And just don't forget, they are charging 120 rupees throughout, except for 4 months of winter, where they are charging 30 rupees. Okay. Yeah. Next, total investment in the home is rupees 100 lakhs. 100 lakhs is how much? 1 crore. 100 into 1 lakh. Right? Type like this. 100 into 1 lakh. So it's 1 crore. Clear how to do it? Of which 80 lakhs relate to building. So out of 100 lakhs, 80 lakhs is building and balance is furniture. So how much is furniture? Anyone? They have said the total, the total investment into the hotel is 100 lakhs, 80 lakhs is building. So how much is furniture for? Okay, yeah, Pranati and Sayatan, 20 lakhs. Yeah, fine, great, good. Okay. So this balance which they are talking about is nothing but your 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs. Next, calculate the room rent chargeable per day during seasons and off seasons. Okay, so they want you to calculate how much you are charging during the seasons and how much you are charging during the off season. Okay, so this is something new what we are doing. We have never done this before. We generally calculate rent of single room, double room, or triple room. We have never calculated rent as per seasons. Okay, so this is a different type of sum. Okay, fine. This is the twist in the sum that we have, instead of calculating room days, instead of calculating rent of the single room, double room, and triple room, they are asking you to calculate rent of the seasons and off seasons. Okay, clear everyone? Right? But anyways, that does not change the baseline of the question. We have to calculate room days, single room days. Okay, start giving your attendance in the chat box. Okay, we have only 7 minutes, so we will do the working mode part and keep it ready. Okay, right? So start. Right on. Calculation of single room days. Okay, number of rooms in the hotel into percentage occupancy into months in a year into days in a month. Okay. Okay, so divide it as seasons and off seasons. Okay, so number of rooms in the hotel during seasons and off seasons is 50. Occupancy is given. During seasons it is 80%. Off season it is 40%. They've already given there are 6 months of seasons and off seasons, and room day, I mean calculation of days, they have said assume 30 days. Okay, now start calculating 50 rooms into 80% occupancy into 6 months into 30 days. So the answer is 7,200. Next, 50 into 40% occupancy into 6 months into 30 days. So the answer is 3,600. So total this, so it makes it to 10,800 room days. I mean single room days. Okay, so your variable cost will be calculated on this basis. Okay, fine. Is it clear? Any doubts? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Is it clear? First working note, calculation of single room days. Okay, fine. Thank you, dear. Okay. We still have 5 minutes. We can do the working note part, at least we can do that much. So start with room attendance salary. We'll keep the working note ready. Okay. Room attendance salary. So what is the basis? It is on the basis of rate per day, right? So obviously my formula will be number of rooms into percentage occupancy into months in a year into days in a month multiplied with rate per day. Okay. So instead of writing all that history, it is better I use this number of single rooms. Okay. Right? Replace it with this term. So start calculating. We just got this answer 7,200 and this we got 3,600. Multiplied with the rate. So what is the rate given? Let me check. 5 rupees per day, right? Per room day, and they have not divided it. That means throughout the year they are paying 5 rupees. Okay, so I could have directly also multiplied rupees 5, rupees 5. Okay, I could have done it directly also. Already we have already done it. 3,600 into 5, so 18,000. And 7,200 into 5, 46,000. 46,000. Add both. 46,000 plus 18,000, 54,000. So my answer is 54,000 rupees. Okay. We could have done this directly also. What is the total? 10,800 because the rate is same, no? That is that. You can directly also do this. 10,800 into 5 because the rates are same. See, you'll still get the same answer, 54,000. Clear? So whatever you find easy, note it down. Okay. Next, lighting expenses. So it is on monthly basis. So number of rooms into percentage occupancy into months in a year into rate per month. Okay, rate per month. So this is the calculation. Okay. What did they say? For 4 months, they are going to charge 30 and rest they are going to charge 120. Am I clear with this working mode? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Am I clear with the working mode number 3? For 4 months, they have clearly said it is going to be 120 except for 4 months of winter. Winter means off season. Okay, it will be 30. Rest it is going to be 120 throughout. Okay, fine. 50 into 80% into 6 months into 120. So my answer is 28,800. Okay, 28,800. Next, we have less than 100. 50 into 40% into 2 months into 120. 4,800. And last, 50 into 40% into 4 months into 30 rupees. 2,400. Then total this plus 4,800 plus 28,800. So the answer is 36,000. Okay. So next lecture we will do the whole sum. Clear?